Hey guys, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and I don't know about you, but I love secrets. When I'm playing through Animal Crossing New Horizons, I'm always looking out for hidden details and fun little secrets that I might have missed. So in this video, I'll be taking a look once again at 10 secrets that hopefully you didn't know about in Animal Crossing New Horizons. With so many interesting characters, locations, and items, I thought it'd be really fun to show off even more secrets that the game has to offer, since there really are so many. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more videos. Before we start, I just want to say thank you to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. You can go ahead and download the game for free using the link below. I'm also going to be giving away some Switch eShop cards, so stay tuned for that. Disney Emoji Blitz is unlike any other match-3 game on the market. Each emoji has its own unique power-up and you control what to use, offering an exciting level of strategy to each game that you play. My favorite emoji has to be Mando from The Mandalorian. This is the way. And this game is also fantastic for collectors and completionists, as there is a huge collection of Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars characters to collect, and new characters are being added to the game each month too. You can also use these emojis to text your friends with, which is basically amazing on its own. Use my exclusive link down in the video description to download the game. The link works as a sort of creator code, so anything that you spend within the game will help support me and the content that I make here. Like I mentioned, I'll be hosting my own giveaway where I'll be giving away free $10 Nintendo eShop cards to you guys. The rules for entering are simple. Use my link in the description to download the game, get to level 10 in the game, screenshot yourself at level 10, and then send it to me on Twitter at Crossing Channel. I'll be picking the winners 1 month from the day this video goes live, and I plan on announcing them on Twitter that day. Thanks once again to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring this video. Now onto the video. Number 1. Labels Expansions. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I literally never talk to Label. I'm sorry Label, I've just honestly never been that interested in her clothes or her Taylor tickets. That was until I learned something very interesting that I've basically seen no one talk about. So the main objective here is of course to get the exclusive LaBelle brand clothing, and I thought that was it. Actually, however, not only will she give you this clothing, but it'll become available to purchase at the Able Sisters the following day. This means that you can continually expand the inventory of the Able Sisters through Label. I just thought this was really cool, and I only just learned about it, though I'm sure some of the Label loyalists out there already have all of her clothing available in the Able Sisters. Also, once you've conducted enough fashion checks with her, she'll start to use the happiness reaction when she sees you. This is similar to in Animal Crossing New Leaf, where you could increase her friendship by buying lots of items from her part of the Able Sisters store. I really love this little detail, and I think it's so nice to be able to sort of increase your friendship with Label the more you see her and interact with her. So get out there and start those fashion checks. Just remember that you need my official look if you want to get top points. Number 2. Sable's Scissors. Okay, so I talked about one of the Able Sisters, but now I want to talk about my favorite of the 3. Sable has a really interesting and complicated past, and while I don't want to get too deep into it here, one really interesting detail is that she and Tom Nook were actually childhood friends. The pair were even rumored to have a romantic relationship based on some of the dialogue within previous games. Although the pair were separated, Tom Nook would still send her letters, and one day he sent her a pair of scissors for her birthday, something that Sable forgot she was even celebrating. This pair of scissors can actually be seen in the Able Sisters now, which is honestly super cute. I found this little detail adorable, and it stays true to the lore of the game, which can actually be really interesting and complicated at times for a game about animals. So Tom Nook, you can be happy knowing that Sable appreciates the gift all these years later. How sweet. Number 3. Stereo Secrets. Okay, so I've talked about characters, let's talk about items now. Did you know that the more expensive stereos in the game actually sound better than the cheaper ones you can get a hold of? Audio quality has always been really important to me, so this little detail is actually really nice. It also kind of incentivizes players to go out there and spend a little bit more money on certain items like this so they can get the best quality possible. Though I'm honestly more fond of the older, lower quality radios and stereos in the game, and I'm sure many of you will agree with that. I have my own record player and a really large record collection in real life, so I'd definitely rather be listening to that. Call me a hipster, but I just love a good old-fashioned record player, so I'm gonna stick with my records. Number 4, Yule Log. So I've actually seen a lot of people mentioning this one in past comments, and even amongst players on social media too, so I felt like I should mention it here. Not many people seem to know that you can actually customize the Yule Log item, something that you got during the winter update in 2020. This item is honestly really cool on its own, but you can actually customize it to have a whole bunch of different styles, which is really nice. The default is the chocolate look, then we have chestnut, whipped cream topping, strawberry, and green tea. Go grab your Yule Log and change it to one of these and enjoy a totally different style for the item. It's honestly really cool and I love it. Number 5, Crowd Goes Wild. This one is super cool and I'm so surprised that I didn't know about it before. This secret happens with a combination of 2 items, the ringside wall and the judge's bell. If you ring the judge's bell whilst in a room with this wallpaper, the crowd will go absolutely wild. If you don't believe me, listen for yourself and compare the differences. It's a pretty cool little detail that I've never really thought about before, but now I know about it, I absolutely love it. And you'll definitely have to give it a try yourself within the game if you have these items. Gotta give credit to the developers for sneaking this one in there, very clever. Number 6, Blathers' Sphere. When entering the museum, you'll notice that Blathers isn't actually standing in the center, which seems a bit odd. His position almost looks kind of random, but there's actually a meaning behind it. As we know, Blathers hates bugs. He is terrified of them and rarely ever wants to hold them when you hand them to him. There's so much dialogue referencing his disgust for them that it's actually a popular meme online now. This ties into where he stands where he does, because from his position he's actually standing far away from the bug exhibit. He is much closer to the fossil and fish exhibits and honestly not too far from the art exhibit either. But he remains the furthest away from the bug exhibit, which is filled with the little critters that he absolutely hates. Come on though, can you blame the guy? Bugs are kinda gross. Number 7, Curtain Call. This one might actually seem fairly obvious to a lot of people, but I've honestly received a lot of comments about this one. For those of you who have curtains within your house, something that appears due to the type of wallpaper that you've got, you can actually open and close the curtains within your house freely. This is something that's new to this version of Animal Crossing, so it seems like many players just aren't even aware this is a thing. It's honestly a really small little detail, but a super neat one, and definitely one that I find myself doing again and again and again within my home. Please help me, I'm actually genuinely addicted to doing this, and this is not okay. Number 8, Label's Bag. Okay, so we talked about Label earlier in this video, but I want to mention something else that's really interesting about her. If you look, you can see there's a little ribbon on Label's bag. The design of this ribbon is a callback to Gracie, who Label was taught under. Gracie isn't currently in this game as of me making this video, so it's a nice little callback. I love references to past games and characters that aren't here in New Horizons, since so many aren't present, so this is a really nice little detail that I imagine many people haven't noticed yet since it's just so small. Number 9, Tulip Surprise. The Tulip Surprise box might not seem like anything fancy, but they actually contain a cute little secret that not many might know about. Inside of the yellow and white tulips, you can actually see 2 little princesses, which are quite obviously Princess Peach and Princess Daisy from the Mario series. This little tie-in is a really nice reference to one of Nintendo's most popular and iconic characters, and it's honestly really great. Sadly, the princess doesn't actually appear within the Peach surprise box, which would have made more sense kinda, but you know, oh well. Number 10, Villager Accessories. Some of our favourite villagers have accessories attached to them by default, such as Rod and Audie. These characters have always been really interesting to me, especially because in previous games these animals couldn't actually wear accessories that were given to them by us. So now that you can give them different accessories to wear, sometimes this can reveal more of the character than we've ever seen before. Rod is a really good example, honestly looking super different without his trademark bandana on. This can be revealed when giving him a different type of hat, so the two won't actually overlay. This means that technically the accessories that they're wearing are actually separate items that perhaps we could even obtain ourselves one day. Sadly, this doesn't work for characters with more drastic accessories like Kit Kat. You may have seen images of these characters with helmets not wearing them, but this is most likely a mod as the helmet is literally attached to their models. You can also see characters like Graham without his glasses by giving him a different pair, revealing a pretty different look for his character. You can also reveal Jock's hair by giving him a different type of head accessory, another pretty different look for this bird. So these were 10 secrets that you might have missed in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've loved taking a look at all of the little hidden details that this game has to offer, and hopefully we can discover even more. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below which little secrets you've discovered yourself, and make sure to comment Bob's Gang if you made it to the end. Once again, I want to say thanks to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring this video, and make sure to enter the giveaway too for a chance to win one of those Nintendo eShop cards. If you want to help support me and my channel, click the join button down below the video or the link in the description to become a channel member and a member of the Bob's Gang. You can get a whole bunch of really cool perks for doing so, such as exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, exclusive content and posts, and so much more, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, show support, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. You can check out my links and my merch in the description, and 2 Animal Crossing videos on the right side of the screen. Thank you once again for watching.